Bezat Hashem, we're back to the Limud of Parashat Shavua, Parashat Lecha. We're reading here with the boys. Let's go. Vavarcha. So Hashem is promising to Avraham Avinu, if you leave your home, he said yesterday, your home place, birthplace, your father's household, I'm going to give you a blessing. And more than that, V'yeh bracha. We ended off yesterday saying that you will be the blessing. Meaning, people will say, I wish my child was like Avraham Avinu. Remember, what was Avraham Avinu? Rashi said yesterday that Avraham Avinu was like a god to the whole world. And why is that? Because people spread rumors, right? What was the rumor? In Ur Kasdim. What's Ur Kasdim mean? It's a city, right? Ur Kasdim. But in the Hebrew, Ur, Aleph, Vav, Resh, really means fire. Ur Kasdim. No, Ur is a fire. And the fire was so great. The fire was so great that you had to kettle port people there.
You know what that means, Daniel?
They put kettle port, meaning you can't come close to it. It's like a day or 2 days walk as you feel close to it. The heat of the fire was so great that the person will get burned just from the heat, not hot. Burned from the heat that's coming from that place. So much fire. Ur Kasdim, that's why it's called like that. So now how did they punish people? Or anything, how did they throw fire in it? They would throw wood with kettle pillars constantly to make the fire bigger and bigger. Because you can't come close. How did they do it? It's a crazy thing. Avraham Avinu was thrown in. What do you call it, kettle pillar? Usually when people are coming, like less than halfway, their body would become ashes. When they drop into the fire, just bones would end. And then the bones would burn into ash. So much strong fire. So Avraham Avinu is thrown. He goes into the fire. He walks in. He lands in softly. Hashem prepared for him a meal there. He lives like a king there. People are watching this from the far. What's going on here? That's something crazy here. So now the whole world starts saying what? Has to be Avraham Avinu is God. Avraham is God. So Hashem said that's a bad thing. When people think you're God, right? First of all, like in India, they have this kind of, in India, these crazy guys, that, they hang in between the magnets, they put some kind of air force at the kilo, they're hanging in air. But it's all science, it's not something special. So people think this guy's a god. Oh, he's such a high level. Finished. They title him like a saint in India. So Avraham Avinu was like a saint. Is that a good thing? For sure not. Because it's not true. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu said Rashi yesterday, he sent him on a path that Avraham Avinu is going to be passing. Now people are going to see that he's not a saint. They're going to see a holy person. A holy person. He's not a god. He's not something special. He's a normal human being who decided to separate himself from the world pleasures and the world, what everybody's chasing. So now, Pasuk Gimel, let's go. Tanel, Va'avarcha. Put your finger there, Habibi. Mordechai, I'm in the shear now. I'll call you after 10 o'clock. Avarcha mevarechecha. Right? Umkalalecha aor. So avarcha, anyone who blesses you, what am I going to do? Avarcha mevarechecha. Umkalalecha aor. So what does that mean? Avarcha mevarechecha. So meaning Hashem is telling Avraham Avinu, whoever blesses you privately, what's going to be? I'm going to bless them publicly. Umkalalecha aor. How do you curse a God? Do you go out in the street where everybody believes he's God? You're going to start cursing him? No. How do you do it? Privately. You're afraid. Avraham Avinu, everybody thinks he's God. Now this crazy guy comes outside and starts cursing him. He should happen this. What people are going to do to him? They'll shecht him. They'll kill him. How dare you? Avraham is a holy person. He's a God. So, says Hashem, Umkalalecha, anybody who curses you privately, or I'm gonna illuminate him. Illuminate him, meaning everybody will know about this person. What happens when the people illuminate, like a light up. Everybody knows his parnasa. What happens when the people know about your parnasa? How much money you make? Ain hara. So Hashem is going to give him ain hara. Anyone who curses Avraham Avinu privately, so Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to make sure this guy gets it in the end, that he's going to get ain hara for his children. All his children are going to die. All his business is going to go down. Why? Because how dare you curse a person who is connected to Hashem, who Hashem says is blessed. Not allowed to. Like today, you're a Jewish guy, let's say, is a troublemaker to you. In your eyes, he's a troublemaker. You have to be very careful what you say. Chas v'shalom, you say a bad word, that now you became an enemy of Hashem. Because remember, each one of you are part of Hashem. And let's say even if the guy is a bad guy, be very careful how you say it. What you're saying exactly. It's a big job to take care of. No, when you Nathaniel, read the pasuk. Then the next pasuk you'll do. When you beautiful. When you and be blessed through you all the families of the earth. Meaning everyone in this world will be blessed because of you. Avraham Avinu, that's what we are. Look at the whole world. Wherever the Jews are, they bring a blessing. Everybody wants to become a partner with a Jew. Everybody. Even though they hate us, but they want to be partner because they know that's where the money is. North Korea or South Korea. Do you know what the law is in South Korea? No boy could, the boys at your age over there know full Shas. They know entire Shas by heart. Can you believe it? They know every letter to graduate high school in South Korea, you must know the whole Shas. Because what happened in the 1940s, they tried to figure out why the Jews are so smart. So somebody told them it has to be with the Gemara that they learn full time. All the time they learn Gemara. Gemara makes you pikeach, makes you very smart, bright.
What age should you start learning Gemara? What age does boy need to start learning Gemara?
8 years old.
8?
Yeah, in yeshiva. 8, 9, yeah. In yeshiva world, that's when they start the Gemara. That makes you pull this way, that way. Makes you look at different scenarios. So the South Korea thinks they're going to become smart because they learn the Gemara. Because that's what the Jews do. I know this world. It's crazy. The art school, you know art school? This is the one who prints these books. Art school ships to South Korea books in Gemara. There's an art school Gemara in South Korean. In Korean language. Can you believe it? They translated the Gemara into Korean. It's out of this world. Anyway, let's see Rashi. Let's see Rashi on this pasuk. So Rashi says here, let's see if there is Rashi on Gimel. There's no Rashi here. Yeah. Okay, there is Rashi right here. Yesh agadot rabot. Many explain in different ways. Look inside Rashi, gentlemen, come on. Zeu pishuto. The simple explanation. Adam omer livno. Every father says to his son, Teheh ke Abraham. Be like Abraham Avinu. V'chen kol v'nivruchu b'cha sheli b'mikra. V'zeh mochiyah b'cha yivarech Israel. Also, what's the blessing that every father gives his son? No. Yisimcha Elohim Ke'Ephraim v'Chim Menashe. Same thing. Why is Ephraim and Menashe mentioned?
Explain him what it means.
You should be like Ephraim and Menashe, Nathaniel. Why? Why is Ephraim and Menashe so important in the Jewish community? Because we have to understand something very important that happened. What happened was that Yaakov Avinu, where did he grow up his children? He grew them all up in front of him, with him. Whether it was in Haran, where he got married, or inside Eretz Yisrael. The children were always with him, surrounded by him. And he was the grandpa that everybody honored. He was the leader, the chief of the family. And obviously, when you're in front of the chief, what do? You're very careful, right? Your father cannot will not see something. The grandfather is always there, so you're always more careful. But what happened was there were two boys who were big holy people. They grew up without Yaakov Avinu. Who are they? Ephraim and Menashe. Ephraim and Menashe grew up without Yaakov Avinu. Where did they grow up?
By themselves.
In Egypt. By themselves. With Yosef, obviously. But still, they were in Egypt. They were outside of Yaakov Avinu's house. And still, who are they? Big holy people. Menashe, what age he was doing Shechita already? At 8 years old, Torah tells us. Menashe was doing Shechita on animals and serving with Bet Yosef, Halak, everything came out at the age of 8 already. So he was so holy with everything. And Yaakov Avinu saw that. And therefore he says, you know what he says? People want to bless their children to be like a holy people. What people bless their children today? Like Baba Sali. He will bless the children to be Ben Ish Chai. Like Rav Ovadia Yosef, right? Everybody names their children Ovadia. Why are you calling him Ovadia? In the name of Rav Ovadia. Everybody. Why you name Nathaniel? Because my Saba was a big tzaddik, Nathaniel. Why Maor? Because every time there's always a name connects to a holy person that you want. And that's what it means. With you will be blessed the whole world. Your name will be carried by everybody. Why is Avraham Avinu name famous? The most famous name in the world. Abraham, yeah? Ibrahim. Any country you go, in their language they have Abraham. Do you know that? The Avraham Avinu's name is pronounced, known by a third of the world today. Today, a third of the world knows Avraham Avinu. Why? Because he dedicated himself to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So it says and completely just set aside everything in this world. Just give me a second. We're continuing here with the Dalet, Pasuk Dalet, Maor Bechavot, Pasuk Dalet. Put your finger also there, see what if he makes any mistakes. No Abraham, there is no Abraham here, Habibi. Yes.
וילך אברהם כאשר דיבר אליו וילך איתו לוט ואברהם בן 5 שנים ו70 שנה בצאתו מחרן.
Beautiful. So וילך אברהם, and Avram went, it says, כאשר דיבר אליו השם, as much as Hashem has commanded him. Look at that. וילך איתו Lot. Who went with him? Lot. Now, why did Lot have to go with him? We'll discuss in a second. ואברהם בן 5 שנים, and Avram was exactly 75 years old, בצאתו מחרן, when he left Haran. Meaning, the question is we're asking, why is Lot traveling? Who is Lot? Did Hashem tell him to take Lot? Hashem said, go, Avram, go. Who's supposed to go with Avram? His wife. He has children, he doesn't have children. He has students, so take your students. Why is Lot coming up here? Maron, you have an idea? Why is Lot coming here? Why is he joining the trip?
Why?
The Chazal tell us that Lot, his facial image, looked exactly like Avram. So what was he afraid? Now that Avram has a great name, right? And Lot, he doesn't have the same behavior like Avram. He's not as holy, as we found out later. That he slept with his daughters in the end, right? Obviously, if he was holy, he would not end up sleeping with his daughters. Hashem would not allow it. So we see that Lot was not so holy. What was he afraid? Avram is going to leave Haran. Everybody's going to say, no, behave like Avram. Everybody will prick him every day. He will be pricked. Why aren't you like Avram? So in order to ignore that, he said, I'm going to go with Avram. Let me go to Avram. With Avram. Nobody's going to prick me. Everybody's going to behave over there. People do a lot of things because they're embarrassed. So we see over here, Lot, he tagged alone. And what happened in reality? Because he tagged alone, Hashem did not want to speak to Avraham Avinu. As we learned, that Hashem did not speak to Avraham Avinu until when? Until we'll learn a few aliyot in this parasha that Avraham Avinu and Lot had a fight. What's his name? The shepherds had a fight, and Avraham Avinu told Lot, get out of here. As soon as Lot is out, what happens? Now Hashem is talking back to Avraham Avinu. So you see that he was a troublemaker, and he was not a holy individual that actually caused a lot of problems to Avraham Avinu. In the end, Bezat Hashem, we have guys coming in right now for our read. Have a wonderful evening.